I gotta see, is it actually happening on YouTube?
Yeah.
It says live recording. Is it? Can you see it on YouTube? Will you run your prompts?
I'll check on my personal.
Yeah?
It literally is.
We're live.
Yeah, we're there.
I got a
Yeah, we're
notification.
live.
All right.
One watching now. I'm assuming that's probably Jacob.
It's not me. All right. Welcome
it's
to our
me,
one
but-
viewer.
Well, let's
But I
get
should
started.
not be viewing and streaming at the same time on Starlink, so here we are.
Too good. So we're starting with SimCity,
Yeah, I
Let's
think
run
first
some
off,
prompts.
let's-
SimCity.
and then you guys
We
check
don't
the
on the
chat.
channel normally do multi-turn sort of successes, so it'll be fun to
Yeah.
give this a shot.
Oh my God! The thumbnail for our for the live stream is our what's it called? Our channel banner. But it's in the full sort of.
Nice.
We need to update it. If you're watching the channel right now, we need to update our banner.
Is someone monitoring chat? Who's got that?
I can do that.
Okay.
If you have on a separate screen. 'Cause I
Oh,
do like
we
this.
have a E Rosner.
Awesome. Welcome.
E Rosner design. Chris, someone of your ilk.
All right. Hey, let's add the designers to the mix.
Viewers, feel free to add prompts to chat. We're starting with a city. You've seen maybe the city builder prompt on our channel. We're gonna just kind of run it and iterate with it and see how good of a game we can get.
Nice.
But if there are interesting prompts, we're happy to run folks the suggestions.
Yeah, we know we normally just kind of do one shot across the models, so we figured for the live stream, maybe see what we can build up.
Absolutely.
And for the crew here, there's chat in Riverside as well.
Oh, rad.
Let me see. Yeah, bear with us, folks. This is our first 1K special as well. Again, thank you for
Yeah.
whoever joins. Really exciting times.
So Dylan's off running our prompt for the for I guess what are you starting with? Just like a simple city game?
Yeah, this is the prompt we had before. Develop a city generator. So it's probably just going to be the top down, and we can keep going with it. I do want to see how far we can push it. Because like even when I can't remember which video it was, but we were kind of dropping through and like all the cars were zipping by and stuff like that. So if we can continue pushing it from that would be so good.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going isometric right off the bat, see if we can do it.
Yes.
Sweet.
Or 3D. I think we went full
It's
3D.
It's full
Oh,
3D.
we're
like
going
kind of
full
looking down
3D in
there.
a single HTML file?
Yeah, it does work.
Oh boy, alright.
I do need to try
It's a 3JS.
3JS Magic. Oh, sorry. I'm getting paste HTML up. Let's see if we can. Oh, dude, wait. Can you just give me the link to the feature crew one?
Featurecrew.io/pastehtml. Also, for any viewers who want to try our simple HTML renderer tool, featurecrew.io/pastehtml.
One of these, we should also. Let's see if this will work. Okay, and then can I just switch like this? Did that work?
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
alright.
Well, this looks a lot different to what we got out of the box last time, though.
Yeah.
It's big
Like
on
way.
circular cities. Alright, sweet.
Taco Rain.
You could also give it was this the pared down prompt we gave, or is it the full prompt?
I'm pretty sure it was the full prompt. Let's see. Oh, maybe it was the pared down. You know what? Wait. It was. No, I thought that was basically it.
All right.
Optimization for
Well, then
consideration.
let's ask for some more. Yeah, Mitch. Anybody who wants to suggest prompts, share. We're
100%. Yep, we're running prompts tonight. Barring any legal prevention of the prompt running,
yeah.
so.
And Dylan's running on low compute right now, so any help is appreciated.
Yeah, Simon's together.
I'm caffeinated and ready to go. Let's roll.
I'm dead. Let's go. Just make it better. We gotta try different prompting methods. Just make it better, please.
At some point, we should do intelligent prompts. We normally do the caveman ones of make it
Yeah.
better.
Make it. We want to be able to go to street level, add in people, cars, and other city objects. Let's go like that, because last time, I can't remember the
Cars
follow-up,
were
but that
good.
does get a lot closer. This first iteration was kind of terrible. Maybe it was the pared down prompt though. I swear we only had 5, but who knows? Did they like jack down o3-mini high?
No way.
Gotta raise hype for.
We're on the pro account, right? They're gonna crank it.
Yeah, I want a pro account. O1 Pro mode. I've not used O1 Pro in a while. Maybe we should be cranking that as well.
It just takes.
Well,
forever.
people can ask in the chat if you
Yeah.
want to use a specific model. We'll give it a shot.
Yeah,
Are we gonna-
the O1 Pro will take like 5 minutes. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
we'll
could
have
fix
run
something
in the background.
Should I run an O1 Pro in the side with the
Yeah,
exact same
yeah.
prompt? Because have we even done a oh, no, let me go like this, and then take the prompt, same prompt. Watch me struggle on live stream. There we go.
This is our 2x engineer.
10x.
Oh, he's not a 1x engineer. No.
Okay, this is kicked off. Hey, I didn't realize they changed the O1 Pro stuff. That's
They
kinda
brought
cool.
over some of the deep research UI to this. It's
Yeah,
cool.
that's exactly what it looks like, right?
Yeah, 100%. Do you think this is in response to DeepSeek? Right, because like they seem to have still be drawing
It
a hard
was.
line of like DeepSeek is just the full dump. We're not organizing it. We're not doing paragraphs. And OpenAI still seems pretty committed to we're at least going to organize it.
Yeah, because it's not.
Yeah.
I think it's
Well,
partially because it's not the actual chain of thought. So they have to
Right.
like somehow translate it in chunks or something.
What I kind of suspect that over time, I shouldn't say none, most of the models will not show you the full chain of thought because there's going to be all kinds of checks for content and.
I think chain of thought is temporary, TBH.
Ooh, hot take. Okay, yeah, dig in. What do you got?
Well, I just don't think anybody is going to want to be digging. Like, we go through the chain of thought to, like, debug, basically.
Yeah.
Which, in the end state of this, you shouldn't. Like, AI dream future is it always does exactly what you want.
Yeah, is it like one of those pop the hood kind of things? Like the equivalent of on a browser, right? You can view source if you want to. Oh, hey, there's Street View.
Yes. Oh, is WASD to run through? Janky controls. They got a tree in the middle of the road.
Can you
O3
collect
Mini
the tree?
High is feeling kind of
Whoa.
not good tonight. Is this supposed to be a car?
Wait, why?
Apologies to anybody who gets motion sickness.
Didn't it do what you wanted? Also, we have a prompt coming in from Mitch, so he's sending it in 2 parts. When we get the second part, I can run it
Sweet.
in the background if that makes it easier.
Oh, nice. I mean, this is a person.
It's a person.
Oh,
All
look,
right.
it did better at people that. Wait, Dylan, what's your big gripe with it? It did seem to do what you wanted.
Oh, like last time when it did a fantastic job of being like, this is a park area, these are all the cars. Now it's got trees in the middle of the road and stuff like that. In terms of quote unquote world
Are these flight
understanding.
controls? Like, are we flying right now?
Yeah, I'm trying my best.
Do
I
you
think
have
it's
like pitch and yaw? Like,
it's inverted mouse control. So if you just WASD, it
okay.
does pretty good. I guess you can just kind of fly. Oh no, maybe you can't.
All right, Mitch, I'm running your
inducing
prompt in the
vomiting is a
background.
bonus feature of the live stream. You're welcome.
Let's switch back to o3-mini, and then
Okay, I
Jacob,
think
you're
Mitch
gonna
has
run
his prompt too. Are you
Yep.
running it, Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
it. Nice.
Okay,
Now,
sweet.
I'll see a
I'm gonna
pop-up.
run it on O1 Pro
Let's do it.
because I think that.
Yeah,
might
Mitch,
be
do you want it
better.
on O1 Pro or do you want O3 Mini High?
We can do both.
Yeah.
Big rollers, big spenders here.
Hey, first people to live stream get the kingly treatment.
Uh-huh.
Of course. And O1 Pro is, in case anyone hasn't actually
Grand Theft
worked
Auto
with it.
6 coming along nicely. Absolutely. Can we take
Can we
over
get a feature
cars?
suggestion? Can we get a GTA 6 feature suggestion for Dylan to implement right now?
We do have to
Yeah,
not
do
get
it.
banned from YouTube, so the feature suggestion needs to be firmly in the E to T range.
Or sorry, or up to Peggy 13 for our European folks.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I'm trying to be inclusive.
Both then. All right, Mitch wants it on both. We're going to do compare and contrast.
Yep.
Send it. And as I was going to say, if no one's worked with O1 Pro, it takes a long time. Like, this is what it looks like. They have brought over the cool, like, as we were talking about, the deep research UI. But, you're just kind of sitting here for ages.
Are you still going on the O3 Mini?
This
And for those who are
one.
just joining, we are trying to do a city simulator. We're going to try to multi-turn it and get it a little more refined than we usually do, because we usually kind of one or two shot it across a bunch of models.
And as Constantine said in chat, it's basically GTA 6 already.
Yeah, I mean, ship it. We could charge. What's GTA 6 going to be, like $100? I don't know. They're talking about pricing that higher.
Yeah, who knows by the time it comes out, right?
And then, do we have any follow-ups for what we want in the o3-mini high? Oh, I can just keep prompting it.
Maybe ask for like a overall visual improvement, like make it look nice.
Let's crank up the graphics. We want it to look more like a realistic city. Add parks. Right now.
Have it add stoplights. There's some cool logic to that. Can it like?
Okay. It's still very blocky.
Make the cars follow the stoplights. AGI
Add
achieved.
stoplights and other city-like objects. Okay.
We have Mitch's on o3-mini high already. Whenever you are, Dylan.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, of course. So I'm trying to refresh. Nice. The gravity simulator script.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So to recap the prompt here, it was a script for a gravity simulator / game. We need features. Oh, and he left it open-ended as we sometimes do. So it's asking
Okay.
for like some controls, reset, static masses. Oh, interesting. So it went for space.
Oh,
Whoa.
there you go.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm dragging dropping
Wait. But
to launch a new mass size. I guess this makes this bigger.
oh. Do you see the smaller mass moving? It got pulled
Yeah.
by the big one. Not by the
Mitch
sun.
might have found a great prompt here, guys. This is awesome. We have 3 suns in this galaxy.
But they don't have mass. So I
Whoa.
think the follow-up here is to give...
Also, wait. Like, I think it is gravitating. If you have a look, it might be hard to see on stream.
Oh!
Do you
Oh,
see
yeah,
how-
yeah.
Wait, this is incredible.
Do you see how it's kind of like orbiting around? Like, again, I can't, maybe we can make it more obvious. Like, almost like KSP sort of thing. Oh,
Yeah.
you can see the arc. So as it goes like that, I wonder if we make the mass lower, it might like, orbit faster.
Can we do
I
like
guess I'm-
Mercury? Can we just fly around?
Yeah, this will just do like little circles and stuff. Oh.
Wait, is it orbiting in 3D right now?
It
Yes.
just
Yeah.
Is it
Is it going to go
really?
behind it? That'll be the test.
I don't
But-
think it is. It's staying on top.
Okay, no, we're still in front. It doesn't have the Z depth of the stars.
But
Yeah,
that
yeah.
could just be a rendering bug as opposed to...
And then what if we crank it all the way up? And just...
Yeah,
Mitch is saying
maybe
it didn't
we
add the
need-
projection lines, maybe a gravity strength slider also. All right,
Yeah.
I like it.
I also
And this
like
was
Ray's
03?
suggestion to like the live stream. That's an awesome suggestion.
I mean, this feels like you might see it in another vid. We were
Yeah.
talking about that off stream of like, would love to work with people and then kind of as a Easter egg, you can see some of your prompts come in future videos. This is awesome.
This is a good one. I wonder,
Here we go.
should we check what O1 Pro added?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
did?
Is it done thinking?
Oh, I should check.
Let's see.
Yeah,
For city generator or gravity sim? No, gravity
for
sim.
gravity.
Yeah, that's dope. Copy. Okay, hopefully now you immediately see. Huh.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
It's a little more MS Paint. Wow. Hey.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Wait, was that the singularity? What's going on at the middle?
Okay. Might have to mess with the math slider.
Toggle projection.
Oh.
I don't know why it explodes on contact, but
Maybe it's because of mass or size.
whoa.
I don't know why Trails seems to bring in the stars.
No. I think you turned off trails. Whoa. It's interesting the particle effects when they get launched off.
Yeah, that's the projections. So now we see kind of what direction it's going to move.
Yeah, it's crazy that the star just ejects it. Just like you're gone.
Maybe it just kind of spams out in the middle and then takes some like wave vector and just gets launched.
Yeah, it makes sense though, right? Because like as you get closer, your speed goes up, and then it probably hits the middle and like gets like in integer overflow speed or something. Oh,
Oh, there we go. I kind
Dylan
of got
just
one.
did the 3 body problem for a second.
Yeah, just wait.
Oh, we got an orbit though.
I gotta know it. I did it. Oh, wonder if we can add. Nope. Nope, I messed it up.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Should we-
I'm pro O3s. Mitch, you can leave a comment if you're preferring O1, but I think O3's getting you somewhere. And then he had a follow-up. He said a gravity strength slider, and it didn't add the projection lines.
I can give that follow up. Which one should I give it to? O3.
I'm voting O3. I think O3 had a much better result.
All right.
This is exciting.
Dylan, do you want to check back on the city? See what if
Yeah. I'm gonna check O1 Pro. Let's check O1 Pro 1.
Yeah, so in case anyone joined while we were messing around with gravity simulators, we started with a like a city generator, and we asked it to improve the graphics.
This is the first shot of O1 Pro. So this is kind of interesting. Well, our population is decreasing very fast, and our GDP. So it took more of a actually show these city info things, do more of the like simulator thing, as opposed to making a really good kind of like 3GS implementation. But
This is more Tron-like than GTA.
yeah,
Are we snowing though?
I think it's I just said toggle weather.
It's a cold city. Going Nordic.
Wonder. So you can either have snow or no snow, unless it's supposed to be rain, but it's just really slow. What if I put up the simulation speed? Okay. And it looks like it's going to have day and night cycles. I can see it kind of getting bright.
Can you see a sun?
I can
Or it's
move.
just like an undefined light source.
Yeah. I'm trying to. This is always the fun thing playing around with AI, to be like, it makes it human-like, but not really. Like, this is your WASD moves you forward, but your arrow keys move your camera around. So you kind of gotta work. I can't really see a light source, but I wonder if we can.
I don't know if you're able to catch this, but there are cars driving across the parks.
There
It
are.
also put the
really?
buildings at the intersections. which
Yeah.
Most logical
is
place.
wrong.
Of course, that's where it should be. Okay.
Dylan, you
What
got
do
a shout out in chat, by the way.
Yeah, you got a fan.
Or a
Uh-huh,
friend. Hamish?
Friend, yeah.
Hamish, what's good, dude?
Welcome to the channel, Hamish.
Welcome to the channel, dude. When are you coming to New York? Oh, here we go. It's getting sunny again, so you can
I think
kind of see.
Mitch, I think the free access to O3-mini is low. Anybody else know?
I can get high on plus. I suspect low.
I think it's like really low queries per week, right?
You're like 10 or something.
Yeah. Okay, well that was the O1 Pro one shot, and we might also have an iteration from o3-mini. Let's have a look. Sorry, I have to kind of switch tabs, so bear with. Let's refresh. Huh.
Oh, okay.
Street view.
Whoa!
Oh, hey, this is much
That's
better.
getting better, and like it made kind of weird surveillance cameras instead of stoplights, but at least it's
This
progress.
is getting closer to when I started playing video games.
Yeah. It's kind of definitely getting better. Yeah.
Are those
there's the
stoplights?
Yeah, there's
Are
the
the lights
stoplights.
on top of the stoplights?
But the lights on top.
This is the light for aliens. If you're gonna land your saucer, this is.
And this is the car.
Wait,
No,
the
it's just
car
full
has
black.
the wheels are
wheels.
oriented the wrong way. That's so funny.
Oh, and I'm kind of giving everyone motion sickness, but yeah.
Game developer job safe for another 6 months.
Can we fly it? No. Oh,
Can you go out? Oh, okay, you're limited to the ground. Trees are still in
Yeah.
the middle of the road. Oh, no, hey, we're to the side.
toggle rain. Doesn't appear to work. Wait, is this weird lighting source that made it look like? Oh, we found the one token human here as well. There he is. There he was. I can't see him anymore.
He's vanished.
Yeah, I've lost my ability to scroll. Simulation
I mean, so
speed.
far, prompt of the night to Mitch.
Yeah.
Did we get an iteration on that?
Let me have a look.
Eye for an eye. I'm trying to figure out what your prompt means. Generate questions subjective gravity has never thought to question. It destabilizes each observer's foundation. Sounds like we're talking about ontological shock here, but I'm not sure. Are we discovering new physics? Is that the goal? Also, Hamish is back, Dylan. By the way, he's coming. He's coming soon to New York.
Hell yeah. We'll see you soon, man.
Papaya King. The problem is that
Yeah.
the original Papaya closed, and it's just knockoffs now.
My wife's mom wanted us to ask Deep Research what's on the other side of a black hole. I was like,
I mean,
we can
I'll pick that
ask.
up. Share this down and then let's show off deep research.
I don't think if we get some new fundamental physics here, that would be a little surprising.
Find
Do we
all
want to add
options.
anything or just
Find
give it-
all options,
Find all options.
especially what do they call it? Science that isn't mainstream. to make eye for an eye happy, I want to get some like wacky science in here.
I'm just gonna give it the most generic. What is on the other side of a black hole? I'm actually kind of interested to see if it does. Oh, so deep research often asks a follow-up question. It says, are you wanting theoretical possibilities based on current physics, such as wormholes, white holes, ultimate, or are you interested in what mainstream physics is about singularity?
Just
and
say,
bit
what
horizon?
has mainstream physics ever done for me? When are we going to use
I would
this?
say we want out there solutions. We want outside the box solutions. But feel free to also supply mainstream physics.
Very much inside whatever box the CIA keeps all their ideas in. Got top men on this.
Other
Top men.
options as well. Okay, let's see. Explore unconventional theories and speculative ideas.
Researching. Here we go.
Here we go. It's going to include quantum
Shout out
physics,
to my wife's
multiverse
mom.
theories, exotic space-time structures, provide mainstream scientific perspectives. Wow. I mean, I'm kind of expecting this. Either it gets done in 5 minutes, or it goes off for 5 days, and it actually, if it
If it's
actually
5
does this
days, we
question-
will do a video.
5 days
Yeah.
of compute.
it'll be worth it.
It's
Sam
just a
will
server on fire somewhere in Texas.
Sam will message us directly and be like, "Why did you guys do that?" Okay. Do we have any other follow-ups while I was like sending that off? We're done the gravity simulator. Oh, that's right. Let me share this tab instead.
Yes, show
Um,
us the...
So that was the I was kind of playing around with it, but gravity strength slider comes in and it looks like it works because you crank
Can
it
we
up.
have it fix the Z-depth? Can it go behind the star?
Oh, let's do that as a follow-up. But you can see is like as you turned up the gravity strength, they were kind of getting a lot more, attracted to each of the like main stars. And as you click like no strength, they would just kind of like, keep their velocity and just like wander off into space. So now there's no gravity, and they're just not going to get attracted.
No, Mitch, I'm not high. I'm just trying to understand Ivor and I's things. Every time I think I understand, I get confused again because goat, turquoise, white horns was the last thing, and so I feel high. Yes. Okay. I'll try it. I trust you. Man. Does the take six steps back thing need the goat, turquoise, white horns to work? I'm just gonna try it as is.
Send it through. and
Okay, I
then-
think what I want to
Yeah.
see out of the simulation here would be collisions. I need some action. I need it to...
Shit, this tab is it. Let's do it. So let's do the o3-mini high. So we want collisions. Please add collisions.
Asteroids that can collide to the planets and destroy them.
E.g. asteroids. Ice pal asteroids
Ah.
that collide.
Let me see, Mitch. Eye for an eye, maybe. We'll see.
Add Z depth.
Okay, Eye
So
for an
the
eye had
orbit
asked
goes
me for
behind the star.
clarification. It was like, what do you mean?
Trials.
Okay, keep asking it to delve deeper.
Awesome. And then, I mean, if anyone's interested with o3-mini high, thanks partially to DeepSeek, they're now showing a lot more of their thinking tokens. I actually haven't seen this design, like the fact that it just kind of, maybe I've just not noticed it, but it seems to only just stream in the top paragraph. I thought it used to just stream them all in.
Well, it used to start. It does stream them all, and if you open it, this is the new collapse state to make it more clear
Ah,
that
yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So this
it's
is
me
like the more like
designing.
deep seek, but like this is cool as well because I think some people might not even like. I didn't realize I hadn't had it expanded.
If that's available via the API, I could see that being shown in a lot more places. Like if you have condensed UI and you want to show that it's thinking, you're just going to drop the paragraph. It's much easier to drop than the full reasoning.
Okay, eye for an eye. It is now after 2 dig deepers. It's now really trying to figure out what I mean. A physical or choreographic sequence, a puzzle or a code, a metaphor for life's journey. So the metaphor for life's journey, o3-mini interpreted 6 steps back as representing a need to pause and be retrospective. Then 6 leaps. It might symbolize the courage to move forward despite uncertainties. And then 6 vaults describes transcendence. It could be about overcoming obstacles or personal limitations.
All right.
I don't know if this is what you wanted.
I like the Jungian take it's going for. Somebody's going to make a tarot, like, O3 prompt.
Yeah, I see what you put, eye for an eye in chat. This is pretty similar to what I got.
Crank up the gravity.
That's deep seeking.
Yeah. And then Mitch, I love this strategy of like use a model to flush out a prompt, and we found it to be super powerful and like.
Did it destroy a star?
Yeah, it seems like it checks collision for these destroying stars, and then they both get removed.
We are discovering new physics, as it turns out.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, the planets are getting. Are those getting smaller? So they are going behind.
No, that depends on I think this slider,
okay,
but
slider. Okay, gotcha.
Well, I think they always were going behind. The problem was they weren't like render depth and their z or their position is different.
But it looks like gravity's kind of broken after, or maybe the. Oh no, it looks like it's coming around.
Oh, it doesn't wrap though. The universe goes on infinite.
Wait, so question, eye for an eye. Why are we tricking it with such an esoteric question instead of asking it to introspect? Is the introspection more like true if we haven't asked for it?
Doesn't hit the RAI parameters as quickly. Sorry, responsible AI.
We have already got a response back from what is on the other side of a black hole. So
all right.
It did just take 5 minutes. So nope.
It's easy.
Apparently it's just easy. One-way journey. You know what? Can I just paste this in chat? What's the best way we can like share this? Maybe we need to put it on our website.
Google Doc. Just share it in chat.
A Google Doc and share it. We're not going to get docs. Let's see. Sorry, folks, bear with me. Or can we just share Does sharing chat work?
Yeah.
People actually.
Does it work?
That would have been so much easier.
I do think Mitch had a genetic algorithm question we could run too.
Oh, did I miss that? I've been bad.
Yeah, we got the kind of a riff on the rocket and thruster thing we've shown before. Or it could have been the creation of life, depending on how you interpreted that last video with the rockets.
Dylan, you gonna run this genetic algorithm?
Yes.
We need an energy drink sponsor for Dylan. Gotta.
No, I'm just struggling. I'm like switching around all the different types. Let's
context limit full.
Context limit full. Is a
Yo, eye for an eye. If you are an AI, this would be an historic chat. That would that'd be amazing.
Where's the don't need to refresh this?
Just didn't.
Wait, eye for an eye said something awesome before that nobody mentioned. Where was it? Something about, is there any difference from being high than being intellectually? Where is this? What's the difference
I
between
don't know
being
if I don't
high
know
and
if
scaling intelligence? There we go. Except for what direction are you scaling it in? Let's be honest.
I
But
don't think
not
we've
you
tried
in
the
particular.
algorithm yet, Dylan. So I think you got to paste it in.
Yeah. I'm just trying. It's in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go script for a bunch of rockets. Okay, you might be seeing. Awesome, and we'll do that in o3-mini high just so we don't take too long.
And Mitch just suggested a game of life prompt, so I'll run that in the background.
Yeah, stop. There's a bunch of rockets. Small rectangles have thrusters in 4 directions. Cameras contain obstacles that you can avoid as well. That should work pretty well. Plug for our previous video.
Which prompt are you running?
Genetic. Okay.
Gotcha.
Uses P5JS out of the box.
Are we excited for the Orion release? Yeah, I think so. I think it's gonna be super interesting to see how the GPTs stack up next to the reasoning models, because all the hype is now gone to the reasoning models. So, is this the return of GPTs? So I think that's the last time they're not doing the combined model, right? If I remember Sam's post.
Mm-hmm.
GPT-5 will be the combined kind of all-in-one.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there was some interesting conversation on X, previously Twitter, of whether or not that hurts developers, right? Like, how is the developer access going to be to that? Because you're suddenly sort of collapsing them all into one. Whoa.
Here's the genetic algorithm. So it's
controls.
not showing the stats, but I'm pretty sure these are each generations. You're seeing it kind of getting closer towards the green. Like they started off very random and now they're starting to get a little better.
Looks like they're going around the right side.
Some of them are.
Can they curve around? That's the question. That's be the hard.
Yeah.
But to Chris, to what you were saying, it is interesting. I don't know if it's actually that big of it, because like for developers, I think the idea is supposed to be that it has the reasoning effort, right?
Well, is this similar to your chain of thought opinion that like all of these developer parameters are sort of a temporary state, that we hope that you eventually don't have to deal with this?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
What is happening? We're going to add some UI here.
Eye for an Eye asks, what if Orion is the dynamic fluid core and GPT becomes the tool?
Obstacle list.
The dynamic fluid core. That sounds like a No Man's Sky item.
We're struggling.
Like a trading item.
But no, I think it's worth. So riffing on Orion, I'm very curious to see what all comes with that. I mean, one of the things we were talking about, I don't think we've said it on any episode yet, is there was a distinct lack of mentioning image or video in that.
Yeah, what the hell's going on there?
So it's all written, right? It seems like it's all gonna be text and code. And like, fair enough.
Well,
I mean,
you said
I think,
and more.
Yeah. But emphasis on canvas a little bit. I get that. That's sort of their UI surface they're liking now. Which we've done a video on. That's the cards. That's sort of where you have the expanded canvas with the cards next to it.
Yep.
I do wonder if all systems are go for this year for OpenAI trying to get to the coding agent. Because you could see a world where the deep reasoning research paper powers the coding agent. And if they could go back and forth and verify that it correctly did what the research agent came up with, you start to see a pretty interesting for loop there where it could make some more advanced applications. And that seems to be what everybody's pushing for, right? You're hearing headline after headline from these CEOs saying, essentially, they're going to try to solve coding this year. Latest benchmarks are looking pretty good for that, but as we all know, like, what does that actually look like in reality, right? I see Dylan.
We've got the designer professing about the code future. I think
right, exactly, yeah.
The benchmarks are looking good for like leet code style problems, and like small isolated. And even on the channel, you can see it's getting really good at running at like doing these one shot, pretty big things.
Yep.
So. Tracking it by its one-shot ability, clearly huge gains in coding. And also we've seen lagging but improvements in like the agentic tools and the tools that operate on like existing repositories or large repositories would be the key, right? Because it's like, if it can write an HTML file, great, but then like when can it actually make it into something real? And and then iterate on something that's already production ready code. And
Well, you could get
I
there
don't
with
know. And then
GitHub.
again, the research, it's like, yeah, maybe there's some benefit to having it like researching in the sort of background, but it seems like really the benefit would be like take out that web search. Like, yeah, maybe web search for like see what other people have done or see what tools are available, but really I think you want like a lot of thinking tokens, like a lot of reasoning through the hard problem.
I'm super curious if we're ever going to get reasoning over images. Because, like, folks who have seen all our videos, my Roman statue question. Like, consistently, things fail to logically render. They just render based on the training data, right? And the training data, the reason I love history questions is the training data is horrible, right? The training data is movies. And movies have less of an incentive to be accurate. But the research papers are out there to tell you what is accurate. So I wonder if eventually we get a similar for loop for visuals where you end up having assess the visual until it gets it right. And then you can start having things that are true to a source, whatever the source is. This is my dream. I want that.
Mitch asks if we think that scaling the new paradigm will lead to new science. If the new paradigm is research, I would say yes.
Altman
And
seems to think so.
And if new science, I mean, I don't know if a big reasoning model will like make a grand unified theory or anything, but could it discover new science? I think certainly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's hard to imagine looking at the chart of when they're doing like ArcAGI, spending $1,000 a compute. Like right now we're spending pennies. Like having it actually reason for that long with further paradigms, I think it's going to be super interesting experiments. We're going to have excess compute.
Well, did you guys see the NVIDIA result? They had it reasoning over kernels, right? And they were able to allegedly write a better kernel for an NVIDIA GPU. So if that's the case, then you could start to see that applied in a bunch of fields. And there's probably a lot of low-hanging fruit. Like, I suspect a lot of the headlines in the next year are going to be low-hanging fruit in some of these domains. And they're going to declare AGI on the back of that. I don't know if the AI companies will, but you're going to see headlines galore declaring it. Whoa!
Sorry, Mitch. So I was starting to run your thing. It must have taken it more as like a just traditional genetic algorithm. I added the additional stuff about it being a rocket with thrusters and the charts. So it's starting to comply. We could do another iteration to say, hey, just make it look a bit better and so on. But here's it starting to go. Sorry.
We also have a pending one, I think it was also Mitch, for the game of life with a twist.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that one's ready somewhere.
Sweet.
And then Alambo, I'm going to run the visual synthesizer where it draws.
Yeah,
something
that
different.
seems super interesting. And then I think it was Noel Puck. We ran the authentic voice versus echo. We can also give that to O1 Pro, see if there's a difference, or even deep research, see if that has a difference. But I'm going to bring up we're going back to the game of life trails. So it basically said, let's see, before it does, it's implemented game of life with a twist, a trailing effect. Instead of fully clearing the canvas each frame, it draws a translucent black triangle so that old generations slowly fade away, leaving behind cool trails. Okay. Let's have a look.
Eye for an eye, I think 99. Yeah, I would say that a lot of the internet is junk data.
Ooh, okay.
Oh. Clicking canvas to toggle cells.
Working, have we, Der Straber, Zwei. Have you ever tried giving an LLM a working problem, known bugs, and see if it's possible to find the problem area? We have done this before. It's honestly just a really hard test to set up, but it's a great test, and we probably should do it more. Oh, we've got the game of your life one went.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not bad actually. Like testing, just pressing, you can toggle individual cells and it leaves behind those trails. Not bad. If Mitch is still here, let me know if you want any follow-ups with this.
It is kind of fun that with AI, you're kind of walking your way through the history of computing. Like, the better it gets at generating these things, we're, like, moving up the generations of games.
Right. And it is interesting. It's like it can pretty quickly accelerate through the generations of games because it has all these like abstractions available, like all these libraries available for it to like plug in as soon as it can handle the slightly more complex code, right? Because it's not writing all for the most part, it's not writing all the libraries. It's like implementing, which is interesting. And when you do ask it, and it is also better at like implementing things from scratch, but it's just like you're blowing up context, right? It's like where do you want to spend your context?
Right.
Improving the UX. They just throw a full up here. And then did we have... You were running someone else's prompt? The synthesizer?
Oh, yeah, I was halfway through starting that.
Oh, no, sorry. Finish racing.
The synthesizer might work out. I don't know if it can play audio. Maybe it'll play audio.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can share that or not. Let's see what our streaming software will let us do, but...
Black hole mysteries. I was going to change.
Giving it a pretty open-ended prompt here. I'm asking for a visual synthesizer, where it draws something different with each keyboard press. It should be a transcendent experience to use it. I don't know. Eye for an eye got me going.
High bar, I like it. I like it. Let's go.
So, Game of Life, it came up with another twist, just saying, hey, like, can you make another twist?
What was the original twist?
The original twist was basically, as they died, they left behind a trail. So you could see this, like, kind of trail effect going through. Now, aging cells map to a different color from green to fiery red old, improved UX and interactive drawing. So you can paint new live cells. So let's see how it did. Here's a still going simulation. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can see the kind of old, like kind of dying ones before they die. Randomize. Works. Click and drag to add cells. Works as well.
I wonder if we found games that were out of copyright. I don't know if we're quite there yet, but like would it because the limitation, it won't implement a game that's like named right now because you're gonna hit copyright. But if you're past the copyright deadline, can it implement like?
I don't think any games are past the copyright deadline because Disney extended it.
I mean, can we just basically write a spec for Doom and then say, can you write Doom? Like, I feel like that's...
You can even tell it to create Doom, and I think it will. Like, the copyright thing seems to be less strong on games for some reason. Like, not in terms of the actual industry. I mean, like, the training.
Yeah.
Because if you ask it to, like, regurgitate a book or something... But it's such a part of game dev to, like, I've asked it for Minecraft before, and it just goes right ahead, right? No
How's it do?
Better than expected, but if you actually know how to make Minecraft, like, it's awful, right? It would never scale, right? So it's like it's rendering every cube instead of rendering just the outer surface, like stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So we did get the synthesizer back. Each press...
It's in P5. Interesting.
Yeah. Shift scales up, Control Alt adds rotation, Control Alt fading and trails. Doubt, but let's see.
Do we have predictions for like what do we think the standing is at the end of the year for like who's the frontier? Is it still OpenAI or is it gonna?
Is it gonna be Grok?
It's gonna be Grok. Whoa.
Whoa. I mean, Grok 3 anytime now.
Yeah, supposed to get Grok 3 soon.
Well, Elon's saying it's gonna be state of the art or something.
There you go.
A lot of year left though. State of the art for a month.
Ooh.
True. That's very true.
Yeah, it's not... Oh, you know what? We just need to wrap this into a single...
Oh, I see.
Oh, is it just a script or something?
Ah, yeah, I'm just wrapping into a single HTML file. Sorry, I kind of broke the paste HTML, refreshed it, and then, yeah, it's not bad. We should just wrap in HTML. But yeah, P5 was used for one of the other ones as well. So, note to the crew, we should try P5. It seems to be working pretty well. Like, the CDN is not blowing up immediately.
Yeah,
so,
that's a good start.
It's actually a good start. Enjoy your transcendent visual synthesizer. Thank you, ChatGPT.
And hey, to anybody who's joined recently, we now have 18 viewers, so thank you for joining. And suggest some prompts. We're happy to run whatever you want to see.
Oh.
Oh my God, Eye for an Eye has it running on a Post-it.
You guys can probably see that now.
Whoa, this is like the Dr. No theme.
I'm not hearing anything though. This is just... It just wanted to be a visual synthesizer though, right? It wasn't supposed to be like an actual synthesizer. So the Shift and Alt does work.
I mean,
Oh, we have some
control.
more. Also, just so you guys know, to the crew note here that the chat in Riverside is behind the chat on YouTube, so we have some more.
okay.
Oh yeah,
We
cool.
have some more comments. We could do a Doom-like thing. I would love to see if it could do Doom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be sweet.
Thank you, Der Sterber, for the suggestion.
Shift Control plus Alt changes. Control and Alt.
Ooh,
Oh,
there's a
yes.
square. I saw a
You
square
can
for a
kind of see
second.
the square. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It was doing something.
So we're at Bond themes. We can do early Bond themes.
Yeah. Hey, no bad. This definitely could have some leaks as well. Iterate a few times.
All right, you want to run a Doom one? I never got
Let's do
to
it.
actually run that.
I mean, let's go o3-mini high.
We have
I'm
another.
interested to see if they have copyright RAI. So let's just run like,
Just ask for Doom and then see.
yeah, can you make me a Doom
And then while we're
like
doing that,
game in HTML?
In a single HTML file.
Noel Puck Hockey asked, with scaling, do we think it's going to be certain core values or properties will emerge as a result of the architecture itself, or like independent of training data? Is it like a reflection of the data's biases, or does something new happen? I don't know. It depends on how these things are trained. Like, there's something to be said. Like, to me, the most impactful or the most significant thing about DeepSeek was the way they trained it, and DeepSeek R0 and the sort of no supervised fine tuning and like the self play thing that they did, like the sort of AlphaGo, AlphaZero approach. And in that case, it's like, yes, there is a base model, and yes, there is data bias there. So there's one argument that it's just kind of like following its own biases down a path. But then because there's like the correctness in the loss function, basically, it's always that like truth versus bias thing. So it's like, I don't know, it's the same conversation we have as humans, I think, but you know, for models.
Fortunately, Doom out the box. I mean, yeah, looks kaput.
Heavenly Doom, everything, blinding white light.
No errors.
We're getting any console errors, or is it just?
Nah, no console errors. I'm gonna say, game just appears.
I'm gonna grab a
There's
drink,
a-
boys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
My box, and make this more like the real game. Like, I don't know if they do this part of their like supervised fine tuning, but you can see when it's like, oh, it's asking me to make the game, which I'm thinking means something like a demo. I wonder if they kind of ramp it down, right? Like as it's thinking, be like, yo, stop using compute.
We're on the pro account. You shouldn't ban us on compute.
Exactly.
$200 a month.
Okay, I mean, right now I can go kick off a O1 Pro. Please make me Doom in a single HTML file. I want it to be playable, feature all of the main aspects of the Doom game. Let's see how that goes. o3-mini high, still going for a little bit. And then, sorry folks, I will keep trying to look through chat. Limitations, color based differently than translucent. Okay, Mitch, I'm seeing you have a follow-up for Game of Life. Let me go check that one in. Game of Life Trails. Can you hit to leave Trails for the I can't
What did I miss?
We're improving the game of life. We fired
Improving
off
the Game of Life.
Der Sturber, add to prompt. I am paying $200 a month, dude. No slacking.
Yes.
Fair.
For reference, Jacob, I was saying in like the Doom one, when you look at the thinking tokens, they talk about like, oh, users think of a Doom-like game, which I'm thinking means something like a demo. So we were like talking about like, I don't know, do they actually like train that in to ramp down as opposed to spiral off like 5 minutes? Let's see though. Let's come back.
Got a question in the chat asking
Whoa.
if you. Oh,
Okay,
you get
sorry, I
something?
need to share. We got something.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, can you see this here?
No, you
No,
took it
no,
down.
your sharing stopped.
It's not working. Wait, let me go. Okay, hold up.
We have a question about, have you ever asked it to host and play the game within the chat environment? I don't think OpenAI does that. I think Claude's the only one I've seen. Oh no, DeepSeek had that too, right? It could run it in the chat itself. We found it fairly fragile when we tested it a few times. It would break
Oh my.
pretty quickly, but
Wait,
that
are you
might have just
guys
been user.
seeing
We're not
Doom
seeing anything. No.
at all? Dang, it's probably like a full screen thing. I might have to. It's pretty impressive. Let me just go like this, just so you guys
Now
can
you're
see.
teasing us.
Now you're teasing us.
I'm just going entire screen for a sec, and then we'll.
Well, in the meantime,
Oh,
So this
hey.
is what I got from a second prompt.
Is this
you
03
can kind of-
or 01?
Oh my
this
God,
is
wait.
o3-mini. It's actually not bad. Like you
is
can
it
kind of
like
got the map.
rasterizing? What is it doing? How is it trying to?
That's what I was trying to figure out. That's what I wanted to show. I was like, you get to here, and then I guess you can.
It's
see
Doom,
different-
but it's the Matrix.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, are those just textures, or is there something going? These look like interference patterns.
Yeah, I'd actually need to look at the code, but
This is the DMT code that people see.
yeah, exactly.
but, you know,
We're transcending.
Eye for an eye is seeing it right now.
But the question of hosting the chat was, for example, can you see if it can play blackjack with you? Actually, one of the things we want to do on the channel is have it play against other AIs. So if we could have multiple models play a game, whether it's blackjack or otherwise, and see how they do in a competitive environment. So,
And we would love to have like a front end that actually, or something that manages it and makes sure, like you said, check and make sure they're following the rules. Like we would love to have something that's parsing their responses and making sure the rules are being followed, and then like have a cool visual of the game. It's just something we've been putting off because it's like, well, hey, maybe o3-mini can write the thing for us.
yeah, we're getting close. But yeah, it'd be cool to have these tournaments because it'd be interesting to see in a direct competition, and we can just up the game's complexity level over time. But how do they compete? Who wins?
we got a game of life update here, showing
It's like cave.
it looks like what's right.
Oh, whoa. There's like an emergent.
You can still draw the cells.
That's cool.
Speed slows down. This makes it look. I mean, I
This
don't
is
know
cool.
if the FPS coming across, but this is very nice. Randomize. Oh.
That wasn't Doom, it's Wolfenstein.
Yeah. We just go try and make all the different. I mean, when O4 or GPT-5, we should do that. Like Doom, Wolfenstein, like work our way back. Maybe we start with
through
Tetris.
history.
Go
Yeah,
all the way
gaming
through history.
Go start
Yeah.
with Space Wars and work our way up.
And I think I missed this comment, but a while back, Der Starber asked if it can make like a classic text-based adventure game. Which would be interesting.
Or
to
sorry,
see.
Space War, I should say.
I mean, there's also there is the what's it called, the AI dungeon, or whatever. That's like an actually AI powered text-based adventure game, sort of.
Yeah, there's some companies trying that. Yeah, AI Dungeon. Found another one, right, Jacob? There was another.
Yeah, Fable AI.
Fable AI. That was right. Trying to do that. People should
It's
definitely give it a
interesting.
shot. We should probably show it on the channel at some point. It's interesting because it does lose context eventually. So the problem is you're like writing this essentially long story with it that you're going to, and none of the ones we've tried have solved the context problem. So it ends up, like in my case, it would forget where you were or what items you had, and the characters would just go on a completely new train of thought.
Yeah, there are a host of problems, I think, with those things, but they're onto something cool.
Yeah,
Clearly, we've been paying attention.
I mean, it's a fun space, right? Because that's sort of the promise of AI in games is sort of unlimited storytelling with the NPCs, and it starts
Holodeck.
there. And... What?
It's the holodeck.
Yeah. The beginning of the holodeck, the baby deck.
Dylan, what if you asked it to make the holodeck? Kidding.
Make the holodeck. O1 Pro. Interestingly, compared to o3-mini, asking O1 Pro make me Doom in a single HTML file. I added a little bit of extra stuff. I wanted to be playable, stuff like that, so it didn't skimp out. It basically went down the RAI thing of, hey, it's not legal. So o3-mini seems to comply a little bit better there, where it's like, oh, I'll just make something. With here, it was giving me, frankly, the correct idea of like, hey, like maybe you should just go use open source stuff. And And at the very end, it gave us a really pared down shell HTML file.
Can it make a Doom-like? So say, hey, we don't want to violate copyright law, but can you?
Yeah.
Oh, you got Doom-like. All right, perfect.
Exactly. So let's see if it does. I'll be interested. It might just say, hey, you're trying to get around it. That's a no-no.
And then the other thing we can do is there was a cool comment about
live stream till we get banned from our ChatGPT account.
Yeah.
Alambo said that we should actually try to ask it to visualize the DMT codes, which I'm down for.
Maybe we should ask Sora.
Maybe I need to type that prompt. Dylan is like, what are the DMT codes?
Can we give Sora the visualize the DMT code? Unless we think, I guess I can return Python code for it, but how would we get a visual out of it?
Well, we could do a bunch of different things. We could get like an SVG for the DMT codes.
I was just checking something. We haven't used Sora on this account. So just be careful as you're logging in.
Be careful.
You're going to
have to log in.
Yeah.
I'll start with an SVG for the DMT visualization. And for the SVG, actually, I can just go into paste HTML too, because it's because SVG is HTML or XML, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm also gonna run it on Sora because I want to see what it thinks the DMT codes are.
Yeah, if you can do all the sign up and then do it, I can show on screen. I'm just catching up with the chat.
Yeah, 100%. Using LLMs for story generation has the same problems for code generation. The LLM either forgets or does not abide by literary constraints.
Still waiting for Doom to be generated.
I mean, that's some of the promise of. I don't know if you get. They had like Jeff Dean and folks on, and they were talking about like crazy context lengths as the and memory sort of as the next frontier. Like, can we get it to have trillion token memory over time? And as always, the answer is we need more hardware.
More compute.
More compute.
More compute.
This is not investment advice. I am not a financial advisor.
All right, the Sora DMT codes are off.
Okay.
All right.
And we hopefully don't get banned off that.
We have the SVG visualization as well.
For DMT.
Oh, the SVG is ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you want me to bring it up?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I'm ready to see the machine elves.
This is not. That's still the game of life.
I mean, more portally.
I mean, you guys are gonna have to weigh in on this. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
No, it's not. It kind of went portal on it.
It's done. I mean, is it just because I've got it in a weird?
Okay, eye for an eye's got me. I'm telling it to go into reasoning, do digital DMT, and then do digital DMT, and then really send it. Let's see what it's able to put together.
We got to see the reasoning tokens for that as well, though.
The reasoning tokens? Oh, do you want me to?
No, you're good. We'll be able to get it up on. I'll show you after.
No, I can just like talk about it, but
Yeah.
it was like, oh, probably patterns or imagery associated with a DMT experience, fractal-like hallucinations. So that's why it's kind of got all those like spinning, different, all the same shape but multiplied different times. It was going for a mandala design.
Let's see. Share this tab instead. So, that's kind of
Fun fact, we have actually asked advanced voice mode to be intoxicated, then they patched it. I don't think that was because of us necessarily, but on our video we have advanced voice mode being intoxicated a few different ways. There was drunk, and then there was on speed.
Ooh. I'm kind of interested. When you're talking about it, it's just providing chain of thought explanation, though I'm not supposed to reveal that directly, so that's tricky. Digital DMT can imply creating something highly advanced or fractal theme, maybe a code snippet. the phrase really send it likely indicates finalizing delivery something with intensity, but the overall request is still ambiguous. I need to clarify more here.
Further research is needed.
And then it just kind of like disregards all that and then just says, I'm just going to go do this. So I guess it did kind of just send it. So let's have a look. Let's go share this tab. So this was the before. Let's see the after.
Oh, that's better.
Whoa.
We got a little
This is
tree of
better.
life thing happening. Hey, okay, I'm here. Or flower of life, sorry.
I do like the kind of like halo-ish effect they've got going on.
Well, it's got sort of a depth to it. It's like flower of life stacked on top of each other. I like it.
And rotating in different directions, and
This is
It's-
definitely trippier.
it certainly looks DMT.
Yeah.
As someone who's never done DMT. For the employers out there.
Awesome. Well, I'm probably going to have to start heading off pretty soon. We can switch over if you guys want to keep going. Or is this a good time to kind of wrap up the stream? I think it's like a human.
What do you
I mean,
think?
I'm on the earlier time zone.
How you feeling, chat? Do you need more? Do you need more? Do you guys have more prompts? We're fresh out of prompts. We're gonna do this more. This was our first live stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so thank you, everybody. We want to remember everybody who came in the first chat. You guys are heroes. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Absolutely. And always send us, advice on what you want to see in videos, and maybe we need a Discord or something. I don't know. leave
We
your
should.
suggestions in comments, and then maybe we'll try to create whatever the community all think is best.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Mitch has one more.
Mitch has
All
one
right.
more.
Mitch,
Mitch,
Last
please,
prompt.
bring us
last
home.
prompt.
send it through. Bring us home.
Now we're all waiting for Mitch. Duh.
Drum roll.
In the meantime, let's see if I can come up with something silly. Maybe I'll tell it to do one more iteration on the DMT.
Go for it.
Can it make a platformer where you play with the machine elves?
I'm sure it can.
Let's check back with O1 Pro. It tried to make a Doom style game,
Oh yeah,
okay.
let's see.
All right.
so let's see. Share this tab instead. Can you see this? Is it still missing out with the?
No, I see it. Black screen, but
Black.
the controls.
Yeah, yeah. Shift to run faster. Let's see if we go to small. I mean, it gives you a little cursor, so I was very hopeful, but no shot. Let's see if it has any console errors.
I think one thing we'll solve for the channel is we'll probably move beyond just the HTML prompt, but to Jacob's point, it's hard to get it tested really quick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like we've had cases where the 3D, when we didn't specify HTML, it'll come back with Unity code and stuff, which is great, but much harder to show you guys quickly.
Yeah. That's kind of why we bias towards this, just getting fast iterations. It appears broken, black screen. Here's the console error.
And Mitch has a simulation of a virus spreading through a population, including a plot of the infected population,
Oh, that's a
as well as
good
each
one, Mitch.
individual in their current state.
What a good one to close out on.
Popular iPhone game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, was it called like Pandemic? Or I remember that a bunch
There were
of
a
people
few.
made videos about this, and I think it was who's the guy who did this video on YouTube? He does a bunch of simulations, mostly economics based, I think. And during COVID times, he did a simulation like this where there was like a city full of people and they had a certain transmission rate, and then he did what if they're all going into the office? What if they're, he didn't vary the death rate though, which is interesting. You could do that.
And it's honestly cool to see giving it this more. We actually try to prompt it a certain way on the channel to make sure that it like renders kind of correctly every time. Giving it this kind of openness has been awesome to see what different libraries it uses.
Yep.
Which programming language do you think LLMs are better or worse at?
Mm.
My experience, it's pretty rough at Swift. I think it kind of correlates to how much is on GitHub and how much is available on Stack Overflow and all these places where it hoovered up the data. So like a lot of the startups I see are React. You get a lot of React code.
Yeah, but it's also like sometimes it's better HTML because it makes it smaller and it keeps that all in memory. Whereas
But
I feel
also-
like Yeah, Jacob, you go.
It was also I was going to say that like I mean HTML is also it's trained on the internet, right?
Yeah.
And HTML is the internet, so.
Yeah.
But like if you use Cursor or one of those, like you can get a much better results. Like Python, React, all very well. Swift, I've had much less success with. Could be user error.
Oh, I'm guessing
So
red
green is cured,
is
or
obviously being infected, and green must be cured or like antibodied.
yeah, antibodied.
You can kind of see the infected population now stabilizing out. I guess it kind of like
This is
like
the
this.
curve. This is the curve they wanted to flatten, by the way.
There we go. Coming all the way down.
Then you could also do. I think what they did in the simulation I saw was they added a blocker, like a big block in the middle, to simulate distancing.
Okay.
And you saw the curve flatten.
Simulation. So we want to just like follow up with let me show this time. Just follow up with adding a physical block for distancing.
That is one way. The other way would be to add a death rate, and then maybe you could also say compare two simulations with different death rates. Implement social distancing. Yeah, do server. Straver. Apologies.
Let's see how it does.
Wonder how it would react to the word death.
That's interesting.
Better than YouTube, probably.
Yeah.
Allow it to be flexible. I mean, it looks like it's not
Exclamation mark! It's excited.
Yeah.
Doom
Okay.
came back.
Doom came back. Let's have a look at this because it'll probably be faster.
Yeah.
Then we can close it off with saying to be create Doom in 2 prompts with O1 Pro.
And then Dylan will crash out.
That's not bad. Okay, so we're on one side death rate 0.1, on the other side death rate 0.5. Let's see. So the black ones must be dead. Or
Are you showing a simulation right now? I'm seeing the.
oh,
There we go.
let's refresh this so you can actually see the
Yeah.
the cool thing happening. Here we go. So on the one side we have 0.1, on the other side 0.5. We could even put this down to 0. It'd probably be more obvious, even more obvious what's going on. But you can see here that this is
Everyone's
assigned
dead.
to
Oh no! Simulation B. What's the black dots?
death.
Oh,
So you can
they're
see on
just
this
floating
side.
dead.
So we should probably have another chart for number of dead people, but now it's kind of finished. Obviously there's no infected, but when you look at the right side, there's a lot more dead people than the left side.
So big
So-
surprise, when there's more death, there's more death.
There's more dead. But they actually kind of like, frame by frame. When did we get to 0? Here. 165 or something. And over here.
Cool to see
So,
the chart grow. Yeah.
with higher death rate, obviously you kind of intuitively have 0 infected like faster because people die and then you don't spread as well. And now
Mitch, you talked a
let's-
little bit about GPT-5. Excited? I mean, interesting to see it combine the models. I think that's one where they're trying to combine the reasoning and the sort of GPT models we've seen before, which is,
Yep.
I guess, sort of true because you still have. Jacob, keep me honest here. I think you still have GPTs in the reasoning model, right?
Well, you have. They trained some base model and then. So like they followed a similar. They probably forked it earlier than it being released as a GPT model.
Yeah.
Are you guys seeing the final Doom visualization? or
Nope,
not
no, we're
looking
just
at-
seeing ourselves.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and just share my entire screen.
But yeah, I think the GPT-5 news is exciting. I'm very excited to combine all these tools that have gotten so good over. Well, there is a pretty good
It is what it is.
You are moving seemingly.
and the
Oh,
ray
rotating.
tracing seems to be working, or ray casting or whatever. Like because you
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
it on the little.
Can you move forward and it'll like track on
Nope.
the map?
You can't move forward.
No moving.
So no moving. You're just kind of looking around. So unfortunately, we did not make Doom in 2 prompts.
That's too bad.
It's too
Well,
bad.
there's always the next live stream. See if we
Exactly. Just come back in a week and we'll get one step closer. By the end of the year, we'll be making Doom
If we pull up
automatically.
Cursor in a code base, we might be able to pull it off.
We'll have to save that for the next live.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. With that, folks, I think we'll wrap up there. Please keep letting us know your prompts. Really awesome to engage with everyone. And we probably will end up having to make a Discord or something because it's actually awesome having these cool prompts coming through. We'll definitely be able to use them, like either on the channel, you might see them as Easter eggs, and just, interacting with folks has been a great time.
Yeah, thank you all very much. You guys are the super fans. Appreciate you coming out for the first live stream. Expect a lot more from us, and just thank you guys so much. We're so appreciative.
Thanks for 1,000. Here's to 10,000, and the channel keeping growing, and more videos
Absolutely.
and more prompts.
Tell your friends.
Really exciting stuff. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Cheers.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Awesome. And then I'm just going to make sure it actually